Now you understand you're not supposed to wear pants. You understand that?
I already knew that already.
Okay, so you knew that already. So when you go in the store and you're browsing, you're going through the aisles, everything you put in your cart, you have to do what with it? You got to pay, right? You got to pay. So they didn't put them on you.
No, of course
Right?
I did it myself.
Okay, so that's what I want you to understand. They could put pork in the store. The Bible says don't eat pork. You just don't buy it, right? And so what we don't want to do, right, is put ourselves in a position where we think, well, because it's there, that's what I need to take, right? Give me Sirach 32 and 17. What you got to understand is, guess what? We all made mistakes, right? You did things right. You bought pants. That was the wrong thing to do. Now when you go in the store, you change where you shop. When you go in the store and nothing fits God's dress code, you don't buy it, right? Sirach 32 and 17.
The book of Sirach, chapter 32 and verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
So what it's telling you is a sinful man will not be reproved, corrected, right? You don't want to be that way. You don't want to say, you know what, I'm doing something wrong and I want to defend myself. It's okay. I get what you're saying. The stores do put it in there. But our women, they're being fed on Instagram, online, and music videos a certain way they should dress. Right? You didn't buy Converse because you just thought Converse were cool. Converse been a thing for a while, right? They got a nickname. They call them Chucks out here, right? They got a style that's attached to them. There's a certain spirit, an energy, a way that you look at them. You're like, these are pretty cool. I'm going to buy them. So they did the same thing with pants. That's what you got to understand. When you think about wearing pants, right, they say a man wears the what? Okay. So it's important, right? So when you put on pants, what does it do to you?
It makes me kind of be like manly.
It makes you what?
Be like manly.
Manly. There it goes. It makes you like the man. I don't need him. I can wear what he wants. Where did pants start? Do you know?
Do I know where pants
Yeah. Proverbs 3 and 31.
What I think I remember when the women had to go to work when I think it was World War II.
There you go. Okay.
That's when it started.
Perfect. Perfect.
Because back then, they all wear dresses and skirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Amelia Bloomer and Susan B. Anthony, they started the women's suffrage movement. Right? That's what they started. They started this movement. These were white women, right? They said, we're going to start this movement. We don't want to work in these factories. We want to be like men. We want to do what we want to do. So guess what they put on? There you go. And you're wearing them today. And you know all of that. So that's the problem. You understand why they did it. Look what they made you do. Read this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
So it says, envy thou not the oppressor. So what our women did, right? They had you in slavery, right? And they had you in these different dresses, right? If you come and look at these signs, right? So they have you in dresses. You walking around, you're in your dress, right? You're like, this is cool. But I want to dress like that. I want to dress like that. The master wears a certain type of dress. So I'm going to wear that dress. And then when they put on the pants, guess what our women did? They say, you know what? I'm tired of wearing a dress like I wear a dress. I want pants like Amelia Bloomer. That's how it happened. So now today, you go in the stores and there's a row full of them and you just say, hey, that's what's in the store. But it happened over a process of time. What they do is they influence you over a process of time. You understand how it started. You understand that she wanted freedom for her man. I'm here to tell you, the Israelite woman will get nowhere without the Israelite man. But those pants that's what that comes from. That is the root of that. The root of your pants is, I want freedom for my man. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do. That's okay for the white woman to do. She's on top. Her and her man going to stay on top. We're not going to go anywhere unless we come together. Read that again.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
So the Bible says you were to choose no way that he said. Everything that your oppressor told you was to corrupt you. That was the purpose of it. So he put those pants on you, and just like Amelia Bloomer, you throw them on, and your husband telling you, hey, can you help me? Can you go cook me some dinner? No, you do it yourself. That's what she said. You shaking your head no, but that's what our women are doing today.
That's what some women are doing because they're not, this is what I keep telling her, because she's getting older. I go, women are women and men are men. You still, as a woman, you still have to come home, you still have to cook, you still have to clean, because it's in us to do that.
Okay, I'm 100% with you. It is in you to do that, right? And what it is the importance of that is 1 Corinthians 14 and 40, right? So now we're on the same page. Those pants put a certain spirit on you, right? They have a zipper on them. You don't pee that way. Yeah, you're not thinking. That's what I'm saying. You don't pee that way. You got to take them all the way up. So a dress it made it capable for you to use the bathroom. Now you got on pants, it makes it more difficult. That's backwards, but they just let you do it, right? So this is what God is not. Give me verse 33 first. Watch.
1 Corinthians 14 and verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
So God was never the creator of confusion. That wasn't his job. When he established us and he brought us out of Egypt, right, and told us you're going to be the greatest thing on the planet, he said, I want my men to do this. I want my women to do this. And there was certain attire that went with that. There was a certain way you should dress. There was certain things like you're telling your daughter, hey, cook, clean, help your husband out. These are things that God established. So he didn't create confusion. This is what God created, verse 40.
1 Corinthians 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
So all things were to be done in order. There was a specific way in which we were to do things. So what the pants do is they make you forget your order. They make you forget your place. They put a certain spirit on you. Remember, everything in this book is spiritual. It's not just for the fact of like, hey, it's in there, I should do it. Just like you said, when you put on the pants, it started with a certain movement. It starts with it makes you manly. It makes you deal with your husband a certain way. It makes you forget what your role and your purpose is. Everything has a reason behind it, right? So in order for us to come back to being the greatest people on the planet, it's going to start with order. Something as small as pants in the house is going to make you know what, I'm a woman, let me stay in my place. Yeah, he's tripping, but I'm going to deal with God. I'm going to tell him, and I'm not going to try to be over him.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.